Let's do this. Zach K. Raw, part 2. You know, you guys will see a video where it was like 7:15 p.m. Central Time on the 3rd of November, 2018. I recorded a vid and I'll post it, or it'll be posted, and I was starting to have a couple drinks before my political show where I'm a co-host on. And I drank throughout the show. We sometimes do that, my friend Rob and I, Big Sarge. Occasionally we'll have some drinks throughout the show, and then after the show I'm a little lit, right? Just kind of drunk. And the idea behind Zach K. Raw, part whatever, is where I have some drinks in me. And I figure it'll probably be entertaining to see that side to me. I don't drink a lot. Maybe once every week or two on the weekend I'll have some drinks. So this will be a series of like the occasional time when I'm like kind of drunk or drinking. Exactly. This is a pecan, like a nut. It's a pecan ale. Can you believe that? To be honest, it's not that great. And it tastes, I've had beers where it's very similar tasting, and it's just I don't know what it is. I did get some IPAs for backup, for emergency backup, and I drank them both. They're like, 16-ounce cans. You can get 2 beers out of it, out of a regular glass. They say that on YouTube, to be successful is to just content, more and more. I don't think that's going to be a problem for me. I thoroughly enjoy just recording these videos. And not to just for no one to see it. I want an audience, right? I mean, that's the whole idea behind it. I'm speaking to fans or audience or passerbyers. And it would be interesting to garner a following. I think I'm definitely going to get some viewers when I work with Joy Sparkle BS. And there's like, she's got a handful of just severe harassers. And, we'll see if I attack them or not. I don't know. But what happens if they come and harass me? It'll almost be kind of fun. My nature is to not really address that and to kind of shrug it off. But who knows? Maybe I'll get a little aggressive. I gotta start uploading these videos. I got like 6 of these. I'm gonna upload throughout the next couple days. I have an itch to go live on our political network, but I'm not going to. Someone asked if I was going live, and I said no, so I don't want to kind of create that. I'll pass on that tonight. I'll just do this video. Zach K. Raw, 12 past the hour. I wonder if that joke's going to last. It's like, I'll have to explain that throughout every other video or so. And who knows? And from my nature, things die off. I need originality. I need new jokes. I'm not going to be the guy who says the same joke over and over. Which is why one reason I think I'd do okay as a comedian. I really would. Because I would be so active in creating new content. I would be such a fanatic. I've done like 6 of these videos, and they're all 25 minutes plus. That's not easy. Well, it's not that it's not easy, but you have to me, you have to be, I don't know, an entertainer, right? An entertainer to consistently create original content to where you have fans that are coming back and back and back. Let's see, I'm going to look at the camera. Ready? Blue eyes. I wish I could see it. Blue eyes. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Sorry, I'm not kissing my own ass. I really am not. I don't really care that I have blue eyes and blonde hair. I did talk about it in a recent video. It's like, just people, like, they'll look at me like, whoa. Like, I haven't seen a blonde hair, blue eyed dude in the longest time, or even ever. It's rare. And obviously, you don't see. I'm going to take off my hat. Ready? Ready? Oh. Look at my thinning hair. I'm showing off my partially bald head. What am I doing? This is... I see. It's hard to see, but I got blonde hair. I need a haircut really bad. And I pointed out in my last video, I got the turkey's gullet, right? Let's see. I can't tell. Look at that chin. Look at that neck. Nice and thick. And you know what? Being overweight is like... I've been overweight for a handful of years. But before that, I was always... I was always cut and thin and lean. And it's just sucked being overweight. I've been overweight for like 4 years, and it's so disappointing. I hate being overweight, but it's so hard to lose weight. It's impossible. There's a bit from one of Bill Burr's stand-ups on Netflix, and he talks about just the insane, crazy, hard task to lose, to basically be in great shape, right? And he talks about he's like, he pretends to be a training coach for some person, and he's like, okay, there you go, eat it, okay, spit it out, get back on the treadmill. Bill Burr yells. He expresses anger. For some reason, that's entertaining to me. Someone who and not always, but just it's this weird. Like I said, I'm picky. For some reason, Bill Burr's anger is funny to me. And other people's anger is disgusting to me. I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, I have stored anger. I have my own, anger. I don't know. When you do something like this, you start to observe. Anyway, you observe yourself, and you see what's bothering you. And you see what makes you angry, and I get, perhaps it's mostly middle-aged people who start to think about those things. I've been thinking about them for 14, 16 years. Like, what makes me tick? What makes me think this or that? And which I assume creates entertainment for you guys. My emotional behavior and my comments and all that shit. And you know what? I'm making these videos, and who knows if they ever get viewed. I really am going to upload them. I really going to upload them, and I think I'm going to get some viewers, especially working with Joy. Joy Sparkle BS. Joy is a fantastic friend of mine. Me and her have really connected over the past year. And she's been really struggling with health. And she's expressed multiple times that she's grateful that I bring entertainment, I bring friendliness, I bring a good mood to her life, because she needs that right now. And you know what? I'm going to say this. This is what popped in my head. Her and I are going to be multi-millionaires within the next 2 years, 3 years, in that area. We'll be multi-millionaires. And we'll probably be in the public eye. We will probably be in the public eye. Jeez. Fucking beers. Jesus. This is the here, see, you can see All Day IPA. That's Founders. It's a fantastic beer. I've bought 15 or cases that are made up of 15 cans of this beer. I've bought a good 30 of them over the past handful of years. Look at my hand. Look at my wrist or my hand. I look like I'm like reptile. I got like reptile hand. Zach A. Raw talking about his hand. All right, let's see how much more shit I can talk about. I gotta start uploading these. What if? So let's daydream, right? What if I became bigger than PewDiePie? It's not even worth talking about. It's just such a ridiculous claim. I wouldn't dare think that. But you know what? I think I'll garner an audience. I think I break into the multiple thousands. I really do. Because for being a 34-year-old, I'm a little, in my humble opinion, I'm a little ahead of the majority of 34-year-olds. I really am. And so is Joy. Joy Sparkle BS. She's ahead of the game as well. That girl is a smart cookie. She can express herself at a fast clip. She can internalize. She can externalize. She can describe her thoughts. She thinks a lot. I think, there's things that when you compare Joy and I, she has strengths and it'll be a flaw of mine, and she has a flaw where it's my strength. And one strength I have where she has a flaw, I think her anxiety can sometimes get the better of her. And for me, my anxiety is mostly a non-issue. Like, if she has a panic attack, that could really throw her off. But she gets her footing back pretty quickly, but still, and a lot of that's related to health, and she has a very severe health condition, and it's just like her doctors can't help her. That was the same. Well, I have the chronic headaches that my doctors failed me. Well, I'm starting to get really tired. I just hit a big wall. Holy shit. For some reason, I just get super tired. Dear Lord. What should I talk about next? I wish I could play music. I would turn music on and dialogue about it. I was listening to Nine Inch Nails with Teeth album today, and I brought up The Fragile as well, and I was listening to that. Like I mentioned in the last Raw video, I went to a grocery store, Caputo's, and I played Nine Inch Nails on the way there and the way back, and it was fantastic. The car the car I use, I had to sell my car recently, so I'm just using my roommate. Yes, I had to move back home. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do. Go ahead and make fun of me if you want. I could give a flying fuck. So anyway, my mom's car doesn't have a CD player. Oh, God. I can just envision the attacks I get. Yeah, I'm at my mom's house. I live here currently. It fucking sucks. I hate it. And some people might see me yelling about it and be like, oh, we don't care. But you know what? There's going to be some commentators in my videos that they do care, and they're going to try and make fun of me. I don't know. I hate childish people. I hate them. Do I go after them? Not really. I kind of let the insignificant people just bicker among themselves. But you know what? I'm stepping into the public view here with these videos, so I'm gonna have a response. I'm going to have a response. Alright, pretty soon I'm going to go back upstairs and watch Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. I'm going to finish it. I started it last night. I did a video on it. Obviously, I didn't show anything of it. This beer is not good. I don't like it. It's a pecan ale. I don't like it. I wonder if there's any, pecans used in the creation of it. What if it's just the same old shit? Stuff that Miller Lite uses. Nonsense. How about that? Just that companies will lie about their products, and advertisements will lie. Look at the show Mad Men, the first episode of the whole series. Don Draper says, we can say whatever we want. How about that? They could just lie. Oh, our product helps 99.9% cases. No, that's bullshit. It can probably help 20%. The law says that they can't say 100%, so they say 99.9. When in fact, again, it's out of 100 people, it helped 18. That's the whole culture of business and products. No one company solves everyone's problems. It's really about the whole collage of different products, right? What works well for one person doesn't work well for the other. One thing I need to talk about eventually is my intuition, my intuitive characteristics. I can really focus on my intuition and dig up information. I'm writing a book where it's a novel. It's based on information from my intuition. And I do quotes in these books, my original quotes. And they're heavily intuitive. I don't know. When you're a highly intuitive person, you're kind of, and what is, when I say intuitive, you know what that is? Kind of psychic. Picks shit up. I don't, touch someone and then I know all their past lives or anything like that. And, some of you don't even believe in past lives. But sometimes I can dig that information up mentally. And I gotta be careful how much I talk about it because, it's, for one, it's personal, right? But there's so many different opinions out there about reincarnation or religion or the soul being one lifetime. And I have my opinion on that. But this show isn't really about, or these videos, I don't want to just blurt out my opinion all the time. It's just my opinion. I could be wrong about everything. I realize that. It makes, I choose the humble road. I could be wrong about just so many things. I just choose to believe them because I've garnered that information and I feel it's true. But my goodness, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. God knows what is accurate. I think that's a weakness of many people in the Western world. They don't have the balls to admit that they could be totally wrong about so many things. They think that they are right. And they get caught up in that. So that's why when you debate someone, they get emotional. Because they're invested in it. They believe that's the only way. And yeah, they have some open-mindedness, but they still put them in a political debate. They get fucking emotionally ravent. I don't know. Is that a word? Ravent? Nah, not a word. But ferocious. They get ferocious. And being an intuitive person and a sensitive person, not sensitive to where I can't take a joke, but sensitive where I feel energy in the air. When people get emotional in a debate with me, I shut down because I'm bombarded with that energy. But I guarantee you, in the next 5 years, I will be a leading debater. A debater or a communicator. Who knows? Something like that. I can't drink any more of this beer. It's terrible. It's making me sick. Which in turn ends the Raw. ZachK Raw. Alright. Everyone have a lovely day, morning, or evening, afternoon. ZachK Raw Part 2. 10:41 p.m. Central Time. November 3rd, 2018. See you soon.